Redditors, who are not in love with their SOs, why are you still with them?
My boss has been vocal about wanting to leave, but he has kids and no prenup, so he can't afford it.
I'm thankfully not in this relationship anymore, but out of fear that he'd do something to hurt himself. He threatened to do it when I first brought up that I wasn't happy in the relationship, and he became incredibly manipulative.
Loved her dog.
What really obvious thing have you only just realized?
This sounds ridiculous, but I recently found out about the term knee-jerk reaction. My whole life I had been saying it how I heard it, and just figured it was spelled something like knee-jerk reaction, like it was some psychology term.
I kept seeing the same Chinese characters on restaurant signs and I always wanted to know what it meant. A week ago I found out, they mean restaurant.
That big ship's wheel I got to turn as a kid was not actually controlling the cruise ship.
I recently realized I was allergic to carrots. I just thought they made everyone's mouth numb, you know, just like almonds. I also learned recently that I have an almond allergy.
If the human body updated to version 2.0, what improvements would you like to see?
No allergies. It's so ridiculous that our bodies are like oh shit. A peanut. Better close our throat and die so we don't ingest this peanut. /points to temple / can't die from a peanut if I kill myself first.
For it to be impossible to bite my own tongue / cheek while eating. And for the appendix to not randomly try to kill us.
Autoimmune diseases like rheumatoid arthritis and type 1 diabetes shouldn't happen. The body is like screw it, let's attack ourselves.
Knees clearly need to be patched.
Man, I was gonna say better mental control over my dick, but I guess resistance to cancer works.
Tooth regeneration, or at least give us more than 2 sets. Other animals have a near infinite number of tooth sets. Why did that trait skip us?
Nobody ever gets acne again.
What is surprisingly still legal in 2019?
Child marriage in the US.
Campaign / bribes / contributions to politicians. Money is speech, you know. /s.
MLMs.
Pharmaceutical advertisements.
Megachurches being untaxed.
What is the dumbest lie you told that became true?
I'm 18 years or older.
Sorry, I can't go tomorrow, I am sick. Got sick the same night.
What is a holiday that you hate, that most other people enjoy? Why?
Why is there a spoiler tag on this post lol?
New Year's Eve. That's the one day where you're supposed to go out with friends and party. I'm usually always by myself on this day. Makes me realize that I don't have a single friend. Usually I'm fine with that fact, but not on New Year's Eve.
Valentine's Day. Most unlucky holiday for me, romantically or otherwise. That shit just always happens, like some freak April Fool's thing. Hating Christmas for 2 reasons. 1. I work in retail, and it brings out the ugliest behavior in people. 2. It was my grandmother's birthday, and now that she's deceased, it's very bittersweet and sad for everyone in my family.
If your dick was detachable, what is the first thing you'd do?
Slap my enemies in the face with it.
Throw it at someone and yell, go fuck yourself.
Stick it in my ass, obviously.
Lose it.
Suck it.
Find someone else with the same feature, and swap.
Detach it.
Men of Reddit, what myth about men is 100% untrue and infuriates you when you hear it?
hate when I hear from someone when I have my kids and my wife is working that I'm babysitting. It drives me insane. I don't babysit. I'm raising my kids. I'm not a volunteer or a hired hand. Ugh.
I'll never understand the very common belief that men can't or refuse to care for children.
That we only tell women our feelings to coerce them into bed. Like, wow, how new and amazing this relationship is. I'm so glad I found you. That is uncomfortable vulnerability, not some sort of plot.
Me having big feet only means that I wear big shoes. And seriously, what makes girls think they can just come up to you and ask about it?
Men think about sex every X amount of seconds. I'm a grown man with a life. I have more to think about than just sex.
If you would write a story about your life, what would the title be?
Somehow I manage.
Wildly Regretful Decisions, Volume 1 /
Lost.
Missed opportunities and how not to avoid them.
And then came the big sad.
A traveler without a destination.
The day is December 21st, 2050, we discovered time traveling. You are allowed to go back in time, there are no rules as to what you can do. What would you do?
Surprise Stephen Hawking.
I'd go see if Jesus really was that kind of dude. Either that or meet some of my favorite philosophers of all time.
I'd go back to ancient Egypt. Add a few random modern-day things like helicopters and light bulbs to hieroglyphs. You know, just to fuck with modern archaeologists.
Go to Stephen Hawking's party.
Post a question on Reddit because I have no ideas what to do.